Trying to close that out. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was trying to read the new something about moderators or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's working though. I think it is. Let's get over so y'all can see the fire a little bit better. Please, Mr. Bones, hold that for me if you don't mind. If you don't mind. Yeah, if you come in here and comment, let me know. Let me know you're here. There it is. Trail Shade, how you doing? I see your comment. Appreciate that. At least I know it's working. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. We'll let it build there for a sec, guys. Y'all know it takes, for some reason it takes a while. Thick, boy. Thick. It almost got it. Yeah, I see what I'm doing there. I'm a chopping up this, chipping up this cedar. What I call it anyway, chipping it up. Make little pieces. All that work just get these couple of pieces right here. It's sad, ain't it? Burn good right there. Fire. Y'all see what I did there? I just stirred the bottom of it up right there. Boy, flamed up good. Give me just a second and I'll catch up on the comments here, I promise. That piece might be too big. Yeah. Alright, let me see. Let me see if I can read a comment or two here. Oh my goodness. How y'all doing? Mother Goose OG, how you doing? Little Deb, how you doing? 93, how you doing? Ro, how you doing? Christina, how you doing? Darla, good evening. Good evening. Hey, it actually kind of notified, I guess, faster than I thought it was going to. I didn't think it'd be. Most of the time, it's 5 or 10 minutes. Hey, I appreciate y'all being here. I do. Like magic, you just got to touch it the right way. What's up, cuz? How you doing, buddy? You just got to touch it the right way. It'll flame right back up every time. Told you. That's where it kind of needs to be. On that spot, if I can get it on it. See if I can see the comments here. Hello, Lisa. How you doing? Hey, I'm good. I can't complain a bit. Wouldn't do much good, but I'm doing fine. I got a bag. I got a bag, a little bit of bag of goodies here that, and it's not going to be tonight, but more stuff. I'm going to give away. How you doing, Stacy? More stuff I'm going to give away. I don't know what. I don't know when. I'm not sure when it'll be. I had issues with the post office guy. I mean, it may have been my fault just a little bit, but said he couldn't scan the package and send it back or whatever. It's just kind of a hassle. Yeah, have I heard anything on the Summer Wells case? The only thing that's going on in that Summer Wells case is drama and people making a life off of their opinions and what that little girl's great grandfather did when he was a kid, and they do 85 videos about it. So as far as anything new, there's nothing. I think the sheriff's department down there is kind Yeah, they're slacking just a little bit. I think they could do. I think they could be doing more. At least talking about it, keeping her name out, which they don't. It's just honestly being a local here, it's gone cold. And I know there's other locals in this chat right here. They can say the same thing. Like there was a point in time when you'd go out and that's all you know. A lot of people were talking about it, the billboards, all that type of deal. Of course, that was a big scam as well. But yeah, there should be more people talking about it in a better way. The people that are talking about it are trying to benefit themselves instead of this little missing girl. That's why I don't really have to participate in none of that junk because, I don't have some. I mean, that just shows the evil that they are out here because these people lay down and sleep every night just like we do. I mean, they breathe and walk around same air just like we do, but they're that daggum evil, and there's lots of them, It says like 17 in here. You all ain't saints, so you know what I'm talking about. There's probably some evil ones in here in this video right here. If they're not right now, I promise there will be at some point. I promise you. But now, as far as evidence, there is no new evidence in that case. It's just kind of sad that I'm gonna be honest. If it was I don't have any kids, but if it was my little dog, man, and it's still been 2 years, I'd have been on the streets every day, hanging posters, whatever, for my dog, instead of trying to do. I mean, what do you call it? What do you call it? I don't know what you call it, but it ain't. I don't know. I don't have any kids, so maybe I'm not the right one to look on that side of it, right? I don't have any kids, so. But in my mind, I got dogs that's like kids. So in my mind, if one of my dogs, because that's all I can use, if one of my dogs went missing, I would flip out. I promise you, I'd find it. Promise you, I'd find it. There'd be no ifs, ands, but there'd be nobody stop me. See how that works? See that attitude right there? That's the attitude that family does not have. They have sit back and just love the drama and sometimes participate in it and, yeah, I don't know. It's sad. It's a real sad situation. It's a real sad situation. You kind of got to look a little bit deeper too than this little girl going missing, right? You kind of got to look a little bit deeper than that, and it's a sad situation. It's a really, really, really sad situation. How you doing, Amber? How you doing? That's the only reason you come on YouTube. Yeah, I wish there was more people that I guess that you can trust, and that's the way I'll say it because there's a lot of these people that's just wasting your time. They've wasted a lot of my time, but that's all they're doing now because, like I said, there's nothing new. If there was something new, I'm sure that it would be on the local news right here, and I'd know about it. All these people. I mean, you can go back and look. Some of these people literally have built their lifestyle on this little girl going missing on this same platform that I'm talking to you on right now. But they made it a nightly thing, and then, from my understanding, all they talk about this little girl, and it's just mind blowing to me that you all will still go and watch that. But as long as you do, they're going to keep doing it. It's kind of like, the media in this country. They're going to keep doing this the way they're doing this if we keep watching them. Because that's how they get their money. Once you turn all that stuff off or put a stop to it, the lies, it ain't going to stop. It ain't going to stop, man. It's sad. I wish there was some new evidence in that case, though. I really do. I wish that little girl could be found. And I say I wish she was found and had a perfect life, which a lot of people saying, I wish she was found and go back home with her parent. I can't say that. Like I said, I don't have any kids, so maybe I'm not the one to say, but I think parents should be responsible, and what I'm seeing from these, they're not. So, I mean, the proof's in the pudding, guys. It ain't like it's not a secret. None of this is a secret, right? I mean, it's all out there, all information. And instead of playing in these little charades on these nobody's YouTube pages, and getting on there and just loving the drama, man, I don't know. To me, I don't understand it. I can't put my mind there, But once again, I'm not you. So I guess it is what it is. But I think the law could do more down there. There is, in my opinion, a lot of corruption in the law down there, and that ain't just coming from me. I've heard that my whole life, right? I've never lived in that county in my whole life, but I've always heard bad stuff about how evil, the good old boy system. I come from one of them, so I know all about that, all about the good old boy system. I know all about it. I was in it at one point in time, and then there was a point in time in my life where I wasn't in it no more. And when you get out of that, when they kick you out or whatever, if you choose to leave the good old boy system, don't cross their path. Because I promise, when they get your number, they keep calling, and they keep calling. That's just a little hillbilly advice right there. For anybody in these bigger cities want to scroll through these little small places, you better. And I'm bringing this up to try to give an idea of probably why there's not been much done, is because everybody knows everybody. The judges and the lawyers and the sheriffs and all of them, they hang out on weekends, go golfing trips, and at the end of the day, those same 5, 6, 8 gentlemen run the whole county. Think about it. It's happening everywhere right now, somewhere in one of these little small towns. It might not be here in Tennessee. There's these small towns all over this country. Somewhere there's some corrupt, crooked stuff going on right now as I'm doing this video. Right now, some old boys getting hemmed up for something that they didn't do. And they're going to get drugged through the process of just yanking money out of their pockets to try to prove they didn't do what they saying they did. That's a good old boy system. I've been through it. I know all about it. I could write a book about it. It'd probably be a #1 seller, to be honest. It's a bunch of bull, really. But yeah, like I said, I think that, well, I'm not no sheriff either, right? I'm not no sheriff. But if I was, like I said, I would at least be doing something more to keep her name more front and center, I guess, than what it is. Because right now it's the only time you hear her name getting brought up is if somebody from the public was to call or do a video or something, and maybe on her birthday or on the day she went missing. That seems to be the only day she's important, right? Let's remember this little missing girl on her birthday. Oh, yeah, let's don't forget the anniversary of the year, and then another year, and then another year, and another year that she's been missing. Let's don't forget all that. Let's have all these vigils, this same place every year for nothing, because you ain't done that. One day don't matter, That's to me, that's like kind of celebrating Valentine's Day, right? You do all this one day to show me love. No, I love you all year round, just the same as I do on that day. It's kind of the same thing. Kind of falls in the same line. Maybe. Oh, let me show y'all. I got a little bag of goodies right here. I'm gonna show y'all that I got, and we'll do a giveaway. I don't know when it'll be, but it'll be sometime here in the near future. I got a couple little bracelets. I don't know how good y'all can see that. Couple of silicone bracelets. That one there says it's John 3. Let's see. No, wait a minute. Now this one here is the Philippians 4:13. You can see it's got. It's got stuff on the inside and out, but it's this little silicone bracelet. That one. I think I got 2 like that. Let me be sure here. Yeah, I got 2 of them like that, and then I got 3. 1, 2, 3. Right here. Here's I got 3 of them right here. That's John 3:16. Let me show y'all. Kind of show y'all the letters there. It's got the Bible verse written there, and you spin it around. I don't know if these don't have anything on the inside. So but anyway, there's 3 of these. All right, so 5 of these little silicone bracelets. And I'm telling y'all, man, this right here is one of the coolest things I've seen. Like, when I seen that's man, I gotta get some in for my guys, for my people on here. Check that out, guys. Check that out. That's a little keychain. It's real metal. That is real metal. Anyway, I got like 4 or 5 of them, so I just thought that was so cool. Like, you can hear it. Hear that? It's ringing. It's just a little metal keychains. All it is. It's just cool. I thought that was awesome. And look, before you demons before you demons get on here and say, "Oh, this guy's on here talking about the Bible and he's holding up skulls," you realize this is what you are. Take your skin, your blood away, and this is what you are. So look, I'm 100% against the devil, right? I mean, I don't think the devil is gonna like this Jesus Christ cross right here. I don't think he'd like that too good, right? That's why I wear it, right? So don't get on here with you all that bunch of BS. Right here, I just thought it's cool. Look, when we die, that's what we all gonna look like before we go back to dust. And I mean, I've got a big Mr. Bones just sitting right here beside of me. Hold on a minute. I'll turn the camera over here. Y'all give me just a second. I gotta set him up there straight. Hold on. Y'all see? He's sitting right there beside of me. Like I don't know. I don't know. The anatomy of life is just cool to me. But look here, I'm gonna send. We'll do some kind of like we did last time. I'll send somebody a few of them. Like I said, I got a few of these silicone bracelets, and I think I got another some kind of little keychain. I think is what it was. Yeah, right here. And I got a couple of these little leather just a little leather strap keychain, you know. I mean, that's real leather, believe it or not. That is, it's just a little silver keychain. Nothing special, you know. But I appreciate y'all, man. So when I'm online looking, or if I go somewhere looking, I'm like, hey, you know what? It's got to be small, because I've already got issues trying to send more permanent matches. I had issues saying that it wouldn't scan. So I tried to pick small stuff, but as you can see, like with the little skeletons, I don't know how many I got. 5, I think, 4 or 5. As you can see, there's several of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So y'all win. Y'all can win them. Like I said, we'll do it some kind of giveaway or something like that. How you doing, Joanne? Good to see you. You missed Mr. Bones? Yeah, he's been chilling right there for a long time. He ain't really said too much. Yeah, I come in and out of here. He don't say too much to me. It's kind of good. It's kind of good. You guys, I'm waiting. I've got this little Bible. I'm waiting on I ordered one of them We the People Bibles, you know. And you can go back and look. And on the community post, I made a post about how, for some reason, and you know, I'm sure these three letter agency guys, they're still watching my videos, like, and I feel bad for them. They need to get paid like overtime for having to look at this every time I do a video, especially back in when everything was rare, when I do 2 or 3 live feeds a day. Those guys had to work, but those people, or the people they work for and above, for some reason believe the Constitution is something they have control of. Like they can, you know, and that's where they're wrong. The Constitution was written for people exactly like them. That's something everybody needs to remember. It's not something that these idiots can take. Jack-a-Wagon Joe has the privilege of taking away. I think we give that idiot enough already. Have we not? We give him enough already. I don't think. No, you don't need to give him no more credit for nothing. He can't even walk, for crying out loud. We got people in this country literally getting nuked, getting poisoned on our own land. This is America. It's under your feet and it's under my feet right now. The same soil, and you may be one of them. I don't know. If you are, I've been praying for you. But you got nuked up there in East Palestine, Ohio. You got nuked up there. And on President's Day, that this country celebrates, that jack-wagon so-called thing that we supposedly have for president, went to another country and gave them $500 million. All in the while, Ohio has nothing. Trump said he was wanting to bring back guillotines and public hangings on TV. I can't wait. That would absolutely tickle me to death. That's right. Let that happen 3 or 4 times. I promise you. Everybody straighten up. You don't want to be next. Well, there's some of these idiots up there. I don't think they care. I think the devil's got them so bad and so far, and so, he's got a hold on them so tight it don't matter. And that's sad, man. You know, I see a lot of people that's like that. But those people right there have, in this country, if they're Americans, they have the same right as you and I do. The difference is they're up moving and getting stuff done while we're sitting back just talking about it. You know? Supposedly, anybody that's online that's reading the Bible is a Christian nationalist. You can call me whatever you want. I serve the Lord Jesus Christ as my personal Savior, and that's it. He's the one on top, not you. All y'all else are below all that. So I don't get it. But supposedly they don't like it if you read on a video. Are you serious? Well, that's funny, because on the videos before I even heard about this is kind of recent, I guess, or getting bigger, getting more momentum, so to say. But supposedly you're not allowed to do this. Supposedly it's bad, you know, and it's funny. You can see, where am I reading at? What's that say right there? Hold on a minute. Let me let it focus a little better. Let me let it get in there. Where's that? Come on. Don't do me like this. Come on. Wait, go on. It ain't going to focus. It's Revelations where I'm reading. You can kind of see it right there. But that's, you know, if you read this right here, and you open your eye, you stop reading, and you open your eyes, and you look at what's going on all around this world, word for word, it's coming true. A lot of it already has. But yet, then there's some of you that just want to pretend. It just wants to pretend. You don't want to, do what you're supposed to do. You're just pretending. You're on here pretending. Where's that? I'm going to read. I'm going to find that verse in the Bible where it says, and that's the thing. Jesus knows. God knows right now if you're pretending or not. He knows. He knows. You can't hide it from him. It's impossible. He knows how many hairs in his beard. And if I was to offer all 19 of y'all in here right now $1,000 a piece to all come together and count them, you'd miss it. You couldn't do it. But I was reading a verse in here earlier. Wait a minute, right here might be. I find it. Oh, yeah. In Revelation 22:12, I'm going to read you this one little verse right here. And this is in the red letters, right? Y'all know what the red letters in the Bible. That means when Jesus spoke, the letters were red, okay? These are the red letters. This whole verse, actually, the next two verses are what he said. He said, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. Do you understand what that means? You're going to get what you deserve. I deserve hell, to be honest with you. That's what I deserve. I deserve hell. We all do. But in my mind, once you found that out, once you found that you were saved, what did you start doing to try to start building your mansion? Or, you're known by your fruits. A lot of your fruit is rotten. A lot of y'all's fruit is rotten. And you know how I know that? Because I can open my eyes and I can look around and I can see what's happening in this country. First off, I can see what's happening. All around the world, I can see what's happening. And word for word, this book it's happening. Guys, the media is not going to come on and tell you all that. We're basically, World War III is, oh my goodness, I watched Putin's speech the other day, the whole hour and 50-some minute, whatever it was, he done almost 2 hours, like an hour and 53 minutes. I watched every word of it, but it was translated, so I can take that kind of with what it is. I don't know that guy worded everything right, but from what I understand is Putin has said America has military bases all over this world, hundreds all over this world, every country all over this world. But yet, Russia only has them right there in Russia, and they're fine with that. They just asked, don't encroach on us. And since 2013 and before and all that, they've been trying to take that back, take Crimea. Guys, if you can't put two and two together, I'd ask you really just to pray about it. Pray about it. And talk to God, and then have him reveal to you how all this is working out. And I promise you, he will. We, United States, start this whole stuff that's going on over there, and I word it like that. We started it. I can't blame Putin one bit. Now look, I don't know the man. I'll say it like that. I don't know him. But from what I can see, he's wanting to stand for truth. He don't like the views that we are allowing here, that this very book is against. This very book is against these views. So Putin stands with that. So you know what? I don't care if it's a little bitty 2-foot man down in Indonesia. If he's standing for Jesus, I'm going to stand with him. See how that works? And look, Putin basically said, he come out and said, the West, and we are the West, allows, the P word, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all, the disgusting stuff. Said we're normalizing, and we are normalizing. This book is against that. Let me tell you something else this book is against. Thank you, Lord, because I didn't know I was even going to talk about this. Must be something somebody needs to hear, evidently. But, guys, I see this big revival that's happening up in Ashbury, Kentucky, or wherever. I know there's several. But there's one that's been going on for a long period of time, like 2 weeks or something like that now. And I want you to understand something. Is that even, I'm just going to give you an example, okay? Say you're watching one of these videos and you see all these people and this and that. The media and the TV and the world's job has been automatically to brainwash you into thinking every one of them people are exactly the way they need to be. And in all reality, that's a lie. There's one out of every probably 30 or 40 that's actually real and truly living for God. The rest are fake and they just don't know it. They don't know it. They don't know what God really is. They've not been taught what God really is. But what I'm getting at is that I've seen up there today people trying to come out and say stuff in their words that this very book is 1,000,000% against, that Jesus is against. See, that's the difference. I will get on here and say, oh yeah, Jesus is loving and this and that, but I'm going to more so say and warn you about how bad his temper is, how angry he can get, and the daggone destruction that's coming when he comes back. Why is that so hard to understand? A lot of y'all need to snap out of it. And I say a lot of y'all because I can see, it's like I got people that, and I'm going to use social media as an example, all right? I got people on social media that I feel like I can send a message or whatever to, and, they got a connection with God, right? If I need prayer or whatever, I've got people like that. I've also got other people that get on there and they'll post the Jesus quote right after it, and then something totally the devil would absolutely love right underneath it. And I'm thinking, well, which are you? You on the Jesus side? Because you can't be both. I don't care if you're my buddy or not. You can't be both. It's just simple. That ain't my words. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger, okay? I didn't make these rules. God did. Okay? How you doing, Pamela? Good to see you. Y'all give me a second. I can get drinking my Gatorade here. My devil's trying to yank my voice away. I'll sit here and we'll come up with the Morse code if I have to. I'll do that if I have to. Devil, just keep right on walking. Eli will get me choked up on that Gatorade. Cheryl, I'm with you. I have no fear at all. And I'm going to say this: when you got a real relationship with God, you ain't gone. You don't have to be afraid. It's kind of like having a bodyguard all the time, and you do. That's what he is. They some of my buddies over on the Facebook side that we communicate to this day. And one of them is, he was a big old boy. He's a big old boy now, but even when I was a freshman, like this guy was a senior, he's like big 6'6", 300 pounds. Nobody gonna mess this guy. Yeah, he liked me. Me and him become good buddies. Nobody ever messed with me because of him, but that's just kind of an example. I didn't hit I'm not big now. I'm just like 5'10", 180 pounds. I'm not big now, but this guy was basically my bodyguard. I was like, when I first got in high school, I was like 5 foot tall, basically. I didn't get a growth spurt really till I was out of high school. So I was really short. But what I'm getting at is, if you really know God and you really got a relationship and you read this book, you are not going to be afraid. You're not. It's not going to happen. You can't. I agree 100% on that. 100%. Cheryl, did you see that? Was you in here when I showed that other stuff? I'm asking Cheryl there. She's one of the permanent matches that messed up. I didn't know if you'd seen that other stuff. Okay, good deal. And you can pick out, Cheryl, since that messed that up, and I kind of feel like it's a little bit my fault. I'll let you pick out whatever on that night or whatever. I'll let you pick out whatever you want out of that all that. You can pick it out, anything in there, and I'll send it with the permanent match. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to actually go to the post office beforehand and get like however many of these are. I don't know how many they are, 15 of them, but those pre-mail things, and that way I'm going to fill them out, and the next morning they'll be on their way. That way I don't have to wait. I think that might be the easiest way. That's exactly right. I was reading that comment right there, and I'm going to start repeating the comments because if people go back on replay, if I have this set to basically where kids can't see it, like I do right now, you can't see the comments. So I'm going to start repeating the comments for the people that come back and watch the replay so they'll know what I'm talking about. I hope that don't make nobody or confuse nobody, but if it does, if you go back and watch the video, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. But Little Dave said God warns about making the little children falter, and that's exactly right. That's basically like spoon feeding kids a bunch of nothing but the road to hell. And I'm summarizing it in the best way I can. That's what that is, and that's what you're not supposed to do. But yet we see it daily, Right now, the TV is full of it. I can't flip a channel on my TV that I see anything remotely with this. And my question is, sadly, 90% of the Americans that's watching this, Their church is right down the street and they ain't doing nothing. They don't care. They're not. Why? How much more are you going to put up with? Yeah, I'll just say it like that. When it comes to, them trying to call me you call me what you want, Christian nationalist, a Christian, a Jesus loving Christian. I don't know. I mean, a nationalist is somebody that's, basically proud of your nation, right? Like proud of. So I guess I am. I'm 100% proud to be a Christian. I'm proud of Jesus and all he does for me. And and you, even though some of y'all are even too stupid to understand it. But I am. I'm all of that, I guess. Stamp it on my forehead. I don't care. I'm not just like Cheryl said, I'm not afraid. That's probably the most dangerous part, I think. If I can come to you laughing like this, better hang on. That's all I'm going to tell you. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, you had a second chance, it sounds like. Well, Mother Goose OG, I appreciate that. I promise I ain't nobody special, and I honestly think it's sad that I have to come on here and do these videos because, I just never saw it. I wouldn't think a hillbilly right here in these Appalachian Mountains would have to be come on there trying to wake people up. It's sad. It's here. I mean, that's all I know to say. The time is here. If I'm doing this, if you see me on this video, it's here. Otherwise, I promise you, I'll be doing other things. I have better things to do. But I have, and that's another thing I have been busy. I did post a video that I got from one of my security cameras that I had left. I made a trip to where some of my family lives, like 30, 40 miles away. And I went over and basically dropped off some propane and then straight back, right? And in that time, there's a mobile home right down here that literally burnt to the ground, like started and ended in all an hour and a half. So anyway, been trying to help with that, man. And you got so many, I want, and I'm not gonna call no names out. I could, but I ain't gonna call no names out. But one thing I saw, and stuff that I'm learning every day. At least I try to learn many things every day. But boy, I tell you, people, I'll just say it like this: people with power will jump on weakness when they know somebody's weak. And it reminds me of watching the daggone Discovery Channel, and you see the predators attacking the little sick, yak or little sick deer or whatever. They'll get it because they know it's less struggle. And you see these people and their whole lives destroyed. And you got these people that, and like I said, I'm not going to get too into it. A lot of y'all know what I'm saying. But you got these people coming in and it's basically trying to run these people's lives for them. And I don't know, it just blows my mind, guys. It blows my mind why we allow some of the things we allow. Well, this book tells us, this little book right here tells us that all this stuff that's coming out right before our eyes right now, the words that's coming out of my mouth, this book portrayed is, well, there'll be many, many people talking about it, right? I think all of y'all should be telling somebody about Jesus. Would it not be look, let me say it like this. Each and every one of y'all right now knows somebody. Like right now, I'm going to ask you, if the eastern sky was to bust open right now, Jesus right on that big white horse with all his big armor on, coming back, blood dripping off his robe, would you first of all, would you be ready? And if you can answer yes to that, who do you know that wouldn't? Because I promise you, when I'm looking at myself here, like I'm asking myself that question, and I've got boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, but numerous people that pop to my mind. Numerous people that come to my mind. Well, and in my mind, I think, well, if somebody asked me that question, there's a reason those people popped in my head. Because I promise you, I'm not that smart. And here's the kicker. You're not either. You're not that smart either. Okay? That's just not how we're not wired like that. We're not made to use full capacity of our brain, okay? Faith and relying on God is really the main part of it. It took me years and years to finally understand that and grab a hold of it. But a lot of y'all ain't doing that. But who do you know? Who do you know? And say, oh yeah, Jamie, I know 3 people, or I know 1 person. Okay, if you do, then it's your job. Leave this video right now. Leave it and go talk to him. Don't stay here for me. This ain't for me, right? This ain't for me. I don't know how many times I got to come on here and say that. I got to be honest, it is a struggle. It's honestly a struggle to come on here. Used to, I could come on and just have a blast. It seems like anymore. The devil knows now when I get on here, I'm not cussing. I'm not ranting. I mean, yeah, I still kind of rant and rave. I'm never going to stop that. That's what I call standing for the truth, okay? Because you have to rant and rave to get the truth a lot of times in life. And a lot of people is too pansy fighting out or too rant and rave. They don't want to do nothing. They sit back and want somebody else to do it for them. Well, right here's a mouthpiece. I'll be glad to go and be in the front and talk, but I've seen over the past 5-6 years, without numbers, you can't do nothing, okay? Can't do nothing. So if you know somebody that if the Eastern Sky was to bust open right now, if you know somebody, call them. Tell them. Hey, call them and say, hey, you know what? I seen this crazy redheaded hillbilly on the internet, and he was talking about Jesus and that. And for some reason, you come to mind. And say, if, are you driving right now? And they may be driving down the road. They may be sitting in their garage, whatever. But give them a scenario wherever they're at. And say, look, if another truck come over in your lane right now, hit you head on, boom, it's over. Would you be ready to go? Would you? You need to really think about that. I've been on this video 36 minutes. You know how many people have died since I've been on this video? A lot. Just because the media ain't talking about it. I mean, you guys, you realize what happened if the media did talk about that all the time? We'd probably find out more of the truth, right? We'd know more. In my mind, the media and these so-called three-letter agencies, and yeah, I do say so-called because I don't have any trust in them whatsoever, because I'll say it like this. They know the truth of what happened in 2020. They know the truth. And I guess they're just going to ride that train on down to hell with the rest of them. Is the way it looks to me. I don't understand how some of them can wake up and put that badge on every day and that gun and act like they're doing something good when God in heaven knows you're not. And I'm saying, I wasn't even planning on saying this. Maybe one of these guys need to hear it. I feel like by having as many conversations with them as I have, a few of them's pretty good guys. Like they're real solid people. I really do. But you know what? That money, all it'll do is take you to hell. It will. It'll drag you straight to the pits of hell. That's what it's going to do. I mean, I'll read the verse for you if you want me to. I was actually reading it a little bit earlier. I recommend everybody, when this video's done, go and read all Revelations. Go read it. And if when you're done, you're not different, if something ain't changed, if there ain't been a fire burning in you to go and try to wake other people up, you're not where you're supposed to be with God. Our number one job is to bring people to Christ, bring people to Him. Because you know why? This ground underneath our feet is the devil's. He's all underneath it, all over it. And don't think he's fighting tooth and nail. He's trying to, I bit my tongue 4 times. I ain't said nothing. But I have. It's kind of hurting on the right side here. Some of y'all may even caught it. But he don't like me talking like this. He definitely don't like me reading these words. But I like to give him a black eye every chance I get. But good Lord, to put me and him in a ring together, maybe, and good Lord have to give me the power that he's got naturally. I fight him. I fight him every day anyway. But I'm talking about in the very end. Hold on a minute. I'm going to find that. Where does it talk about that? Guys, I'm just one of these redneck hillbillies. Trust me, I went to college and it's that. I can read. I know a lot of people can look and say, I probably can't even read that book, but trust me. I went to college. It didn't do no good. Luckily, it only took me 2 years to figure that out, right? God bless all my other buddies and guys and gals that I know that stuck in there 6, 7, 8 years. For what? Anyhow, bless y'all's hearts. Let's see here. And look, if you got kids in school and they say, great, I think it's good, but one day you'll wake up and you'll understand it. It was all a big scheme. That's all it was. All a big lie. In my mind, 90% of the history that we think we know, we don't know. You got to go back to the source of who told that story. Just like right now. They don't want to release the January 6th tapes. You know, Tucker Carlson's got all the footage now. Thank God in heaven, the truth's finally going to come out. And they're fussing about it. Said, oh, we don't want that. We don't want them tapes to come out because then the conspiracy theorist is true. You know, they might see this. What are we going to see? We're going to see feds in Trump gear is what we're going to see. We're going to see feds pushing gates open and saying, hey, when Trump's done speaking, we're going to storm the Capitol. That's what Jamie's got on film. I've got that on video myself. Yeah, I think it's funny, and I laugh at that because honestly, if that whole trip from beginning to end was not on GoPro, we'd have been hauled up there with it because that's how evil and crooked these guys are. Yeah, I don't have no faith in no three-letter nothing. CPS, any of them. I don't have no faith in none of them. They're all a joke. They're all a joke. I can say maybe with where that little girl's missing and all that stuff, they might have done a good thing there. I don't know. I don't know the whole story with that, but for some reason they still have them. So, but I ain't got no faith in none of them. And you know, I know the devil was trying to get me not to read this verse, but I'm going to read it anyway because it's going against what he wants, right? It's going against everything he stands for. And it's talking about exactly really what's going on today. And a lot of people are just too stupid to see it. I'm trying to find it here. That ain't it. I'll find it. Maybe. I'm going to throw some more wood on the fire over here, guys. I've let the fire go down. Hold on. I'm going to find it. I don't know where that's at. I'll find it. Maybe. At some point. If not, I don't know where it's at. See, guys, I'm not good at remembering where everything's at. I just remember what it means. And a lot of times I can quote it, but and I kind of can this, but I don't want to get it wrong. So that's why I'm looking for it. But it's talking about all the evil, everything that's going on, everything that basically Putin was talking about we accept now that we didn't used to is exactly what this book is saying not to do. But yet, we're doing it. Y'all hear that vehicle? I don't know if you hear it. I can. Because that's one thing about living in the mountains. You can close your eyes and know where stuff's at by sound. Like I don't know who it is, but I can hear a car way out on the road right now. It's sitting still. Matter of fact, it's stopped. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but when you live in the mountain, a lot of y'all live in the mountains know what I'm talking about. When you know, there's no big hustle and bustle up here, everything's quiet. You can hear all the cars and all that. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but I hear a car. And I'll say this: it's been getting crazy around here at nighttime. I mean, just the cities around this and that, what's been going on and this and that. It's been crime. Man, somebody's y'all give me a second. Just turn that car off. I heard it stop. Turn the motor off. Y'all give me just a second. Hold on a minute. We'll put a wood on the fire now. I'm gonna have to ease out and see what's going on real quick. Make sure everything's okay. Oh man, I just about burned all the trinkets. I started to throw that in there. Can't do that. I'm gonna get you into a little more fire. And I'm gonna have to ease outside for just a second. Y'all got any prayer requests? Throw them up there. You guys prayer requests, there you go. Right there, keep it back up. Y'all give me just a second. I'll be right back. Yeah, I went to check. Y'all give me just a second. come back, y'all, I promise. Sorry about that. Sorry, look at it. Got it flamed right back up. Sorry about that. I don't know. Didn't get notified. Well, I'm sorry about that, Bon. Hey, at least I'm glad you jumped in here. And I want to read a few of y'all's comments here. People are getting to me, boy, brazen. You're exactly right. Need prayers always. All right, little Dave, I see it. Let's see. What used to be wrong is now right. The good are now viewed as bigots for talking about things that are an abomination to God. Pastors are losing the ability to preach the Bible in America. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Georgie's mama. That's right. And I mean, you know, I understand, and I'm smart enough to understand that no matter what we do, it's this book is going to be foretold, right? I understand that, but I feel like we could save more people in the process, right? I feel like there's a lot of real good people out there right now that you know and I know that, you know, they deserve to go to heaven. You know, your best friend or something, they deserve to go to heaven. You know, your kids deserve to go to heaven. Your mom and your dad and your aunts and your uncles and your grandma and your grandpa, they all deserve to go to heaven, right? You know if they're living right. We are known by our fruits, right? We're known by what other people see. You could be around me all day or vice versa. I could be around you all day. You wouldn't have to say a word. I could read you off your actions and you could read me off my actions, right? That's kind of how that works, guys. Y'all see that fire? It's getting a little bigger. I don't know where y'all are at, but let's see, it's 60 degrees right here in these mountains. It's been kind of warm the past 2 days, up in the 70s. It's been really, really crazy weather. 30 degrees, 70 degrees, 70 degrees. Tomorrow's like down to 40s. I don't know, guys. It's that man-made stuff, man-made weather. Man-made weather. Yeah, the devil, yeah, Cheryl says, I'm trying, but the devil sure is fighting me. That's exactly right. Yeah, I wake up every morning. That's, you know, you're doing something right. When you're sitting back and the devil's leaving you alone, he's probably got you right in the palm of his hand where he wants you. So if you're fighting him, keep fighting. And trust me, I know it's a struggle. It's a constant struggle. I'm not going to lie. I'll admit, I didn't want to do this video. I had other stuff I was wanting to do, right? And I was like, wait a minute, you know, me sitting there chopping wood and listening to music, relaxing myself, that's helping myself. I'm not doing that. So, I don't know, man. I feel like if you got a hillbilly like me sitting here in these mountains is trying to wake you up and look at you, multiple topics. Like I do my homework on a lot of stuff. And if I don't know about it, I'm not going to talk about it. But when it comes to the world, considering, you know, this book right here basically says, hold on. Y'all throw your prayer request up there too, because I'm going to read. It goes along with exactly what's going on when it talks about the fall of Babylon, guys. Hold on, man. I seen that a few minutes ago. Man, maybe y'all know where that's at, exactly verse. I don't know. I don't, but where it talks about the fall. Hold on, man. I might be right here. The fall of Babylon. I think it might be right here. Maybe. But it's basically talking about what's happening right now is two big major power source countries are going to come together and overdo the power that's been there forever. That's what this says is going to happen. That's what I don't understand. That's how come I can't understand why people are not putting the pieces together and be like, whoa, that book is right. This book says, way before, you know, even back in 2016 when everything was great and Trump won, right? This book still said that those two countries, Russia and China, that's coming together now as I speak. Y'all realize that I'm kind of confused in my mind of why they hadn't already come together, considering they're so close, and I'm kind of confused of why America was even in their life, to be honest with you, because they don't need us. We're going to see that. We're going to learn that the hard way, I think. So, but no, this book plainly says exactly what's going to happen. I'll be honest with you. I feel blessed to be alive during these times, right? Now, don't get me wrong. looking back on history, what I know of history, because like I said, probably 90% of what you think you know, it ain't the way you think. It's a lie. Everything you think you know is more likely a lie. That's the saddest part about it all. You got to look at who told it, right? Got to look where it comes from. All us patriots that went all across the country past 5-6 years to all these rallies, standing against Antifa and BLM and standing against abortion and all this stuff, right? I've got articles that I can show you claiming I'm a Proud Boy, that I'm not even a Proud Boy. I'm going to post that in my community and I get done with this video. I've got an article from Oregon Times up there. Me, front and center, saying member of the Proud Boys. I'm not a member of the Proud Boys. I have my own thing, right? But that's kind of like what I'm talking about. Oh, you just heard a pistol fire. Whoa, goodness gracious. I was reading a little bit that says, Jamie, you heard a car, and I just heard a pistol fire. Man, my sound is a little better than yours. I mean, under the circumstances, considering. Now, I could say where your sound would be a whole lot better, but under the circumstances, yours is a little more perturbing, I think. And guys, you know this. I don't underestimate nobody this damn time. I think the devil has got some straight up mammoth soldiers that they'll do anything for him, and that's when we got to come together, guys. Because I'm going to say this: a lot of people don't understand, but this book will tell you the devil has power. He's got power that we don't have, and so without God, we can't fight him. You can't fight the devil by yourself and win. You can fight him, but you're going to lose every time. Name one time you beat the devil by yourself. You can't, because it's impossible. Without God, you might as well not even put the gloves on to fight. But with God, he not only puts the gloves, you got the whole armor on, and you're not going to lose that way. Look, I'm not going to say you ain't going to get beat up. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say you might not get a broke arm. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say you might not get a black eye in your nose. I'm not going to lie to you. But I promise you, it's going to be worth it in the end. You're on the winning side. You're a winner either way, right? If I go or if I stay. That's kind of how it is. Who else got prayer requests? Anybody? I'm going to try to make this video right at an hour. And we're at 52 minutes now. So we'll try to make it right at an hour. So at like 3 or 4 minutes till, we'll have a word of prayer, okay? And like I said, I don't know. I might wait till we hit a certain number. We're at like 6,500 now. So maybe when we hit 7,000, I'll give all this stuff away. And Cheryl, you remember, you get to pick one thing out of here because I messed up your app. They say I messed it. He said he couldn't scan it right or something. I don't know how that's my fault. I don't work the post office, nor do I make the tags. All I did is put it in there and seal it up, put it in the mailbox. That's all I did. Somehow I messed it up. So anyway, Cheryl, you don't forget, you get to pick out anything you want on there. And I don't know, we'll make it to like, when we get to 7,000, we'll give all that away. And if that don't happen fast, then we'll give it away sooner. I'm one of the world's worst with patience. So I promise I ain't gonna make y'all wait. But we'll give it a week or so or something. So y'all share this video out there, guys. If you know somebody, I'm not doing this for me, okay? I'm not. You can go on other people's channels and you can see they're on there either picking their nose or anything other than what I'm doing right now. And all you see is money signs and dollar signs with super chats flying up their screen, right? Unless they're using that money for God, and he'd know. And look, they probably a few of them that really, really are. And look, I got mad respect for those. But there's 98% of them are not. 98% of them on there just deviling you up. That's what I'm going to call it. They're deviling you up. And man, just like I said a few minutes ago, the devil's got power, and these people are good at it. They're good at it. Some of y'all are sucked in right now, and you don't realize it. I tell you what, when this video's over, go and if you know people that's like that, go make sure you don't follow them no more. All these media, any media, I don't care where, all your social media platforms, go unfollow them, go unsubscribe, go unlike. That takes the money out of their pocket. I feel if I take the money out of your pocket, at least you can do then is maybe start telling me the truth. I'm sick of the lies. And that ain't just from the media, but they're part of it. So the media, all the 3-letter agencies, and I can't see why anybody else on here that listens to me, anything I've ever said, would have anything to do with the left to begin with. But if you do, go yank them clicks away. That's money, guys. That's what I could use this as money. I could turn this into money if I wanted to. I could come up and do little skits every day like all these. I'm capable of that, right? I could probably do it better, to be honest with you. But I honestly, I feel that if I'm going to be on here, I need to be on here for the right reason. And when I said earlier in the video, we only got one job in this world, and that's to bring people to God, then I feel like that's what you need to be doing right here. Yeah, you can do other things from time to time, but you need to bring it up in at least every video. Or I feel God is, he's listening. God knows I'm doing this video. You know, I prayed beforehand that I wouldn't be leading the wrong way and going down the wrong road. See there? I bit my tongue again. The wrong road. Devil don't like it. I don't care. I'll spit it out, bite it off and spit it out on the floor. I'll do sign language. I'll type comments in. I got many other options, devil. So you just keep right on trying. You know, guys, go read Revelation 22:12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man and woman, I'm just going to say woman too, according to give every man according as his work shall be. And that's for women too. Just like I said, you're going to be known. You're known by your fruits. Hey, some of y'all probably in these comments, or a few of you, I'm pretty sure y'all got mansions so big and in heaven that my legs going to hurt trying to climb the top. And you ain't going to feel no pain up there. But I'm just saying some of y'all are that good of Christians. I know. Some of y'all been in it for a long haul, man. I know people that, wow, I really admire people that is stuck in, because I know how easy it is to slide back. I know how easy it is for that one little thing to get your attention away from God and where it's supposed to be. And eventually you'll start sliding back saying, oh, that's okay. Oh, that's all right. Oh, he'll not know this. But it starts out as, oh, they won't see it. No, nobody know. But what you don't understand is that you ain't fooling God. God sees all. I don't care where you're at. He sees it. So once you understand that, you're going to realize, look, hell's hot. Might as well do what's right. It'll all be gravy. All right, guys. It's 57 minutes. All right, let's move this hatchet. Slide it over a notch here. Let's get down and have a word of prayer, guys. Heavenly Father, God, Lord, as we bow in your holy presence, God, Lord, we'll thank you, Lord, for another day of life, God. Lord, thank you, Lord, just once again, Lord, for the opportunity, God, to be able to freely, God, cry out to you, Lord. Lord, I pray, God, Lord, you know each and every one of the hearts, God, tonight that's been in these comments, Lord. Maybe somebody will watch the video 6 months from now, Lord. You know their heart, God. Lord, I pray, God, Lord, anybody under the sound of my voice or maybe under the comments that somebody's typed in, God, I pray something maybe I've said or they've said or typed in, Lord, to be able to change them, God, to bring them back to where they was, God. Lord, I pray, God, Lord, for anybody that's sick tonight, God, Lord, anybody's got family members that's passed away, God, Lord, I pray, Lord, that you give them comfort tonight, God. Lord, I pray, Lord, for all the veterans, God, all the homeless people, God, in this country, Lord, I pray for the so-called leadership, God, in this country, Lord, because, Lord, they do not know you, Lord. I pray somehow, some way, make the ground shake under their feet, God, to get them to wake up, Lord, before it's everlasting too late. Lord, I pray, God, if there's somebody here, God, that don't know you, God, I pray, Lord, if they just slipped away, God, and they think they're doing right, Lord, I pray, God, tonight will be the night, Lord, that they bring it back to you, God. Lord, I pray, God, Lord, you forgive us, God, for our sins, Lord, for everything we do, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for all that you do for us. In Jesus' name, I do humbly pray. Amen. Oops. Guys, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. See, and Hilda says, if you are saved by his grace, the devil can't come through that bloodline. Your soul is saved, but you can count on the devil to throw all he can into your path wanting to try. That's exactly right. Yeah. He can't physically do nothing, but he'll throw the temptations, and the roads will be there. And I'll tell you, I'm guilty myself of going down that wrong road thinking, I didn't see no sign that said I couldn't go down through here. And literally, I just busted through the sign. I knew what I was doing. I knew it was wrong. Let's see here. Oh yeah, see that's how social media works there, Hilda. She's saying she didn't realize that just by going and liking their post helps them. Yes. Like like on this video right here alone, I don't have it. This one here, I don't have the money turned on, right? I could do that to where when people come back and watch it on replay, there'll be advertisements pop up and I get paid for that. But I don't have any of that turned on. Now my shorts, I think, have to be like that. I didn't turn it on. That's them, right? But yeah, when I'm done with this, I can go look at the shorts and it'll tell me exactly how much money it is per. And then, guys, really, for like 1,200 minutes, let me think. So basically, 1,200 people watching for 1 minute is 5 cents on YouTube. That's what you get paid. So you got to think. That's why I say all these people's got these millions. That's how they're making this big time money, is because you got to have millions of people to be able to make that kind of money. I can see the algorithms. I am monetized. I can see that. And I know that. I'm like, man, I ain't going to turn that on, you know. Not right now. Now, if it got bigger later on down the road and, you know, whatever, I would not use it for myself, right? And I think God knows where. This is all His anyway. It's not ours. This chain, it's all God's. It's all God's, you know. I thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. See, I got this right here, and it's got Jesus. You can see right there. Little cross right on the cross right there. And I wear this, and y'all might think I'm crazy, but look, this works. I got this, see this bracelet, this little silicone bracelet right here. And I'm not sponsored by them or nothing, but they're called Gemvius, Gemvius. And as you can see, it's got like little clips, like it's adjustable. And this one here, I think it says limitless. Yeah, limitless on the inside of it. And they got all kinds of different sayings. Anyway, this right here is a constant reminder to me. Every time I look at my watch, I'll see that cross. Every time I look in a reflection, I see this cross. That's a constant reminder for me. And I have to have that. Sadly, I have to have that. And I'll say this. If you're living for God and doing what you're supposed to, I promise you're going to have little casual reminders like that, because the devil's throwing everything he can in front of you to get you to fall flat on your face. You know, I need reminders like that when he's on my back trying to beat my head down through my shoulders. I look down and see that cross and I'm like, okay, game on, baby. Sometimes it takes reminders for me like that, you know. So, I got Cash App. I got it. I need to get it pinned on this account here. What's pinned on there is PayPal, and I don't deal with PayPal. I don't even have a PayPal account no more, since they said basically they could come and take $2,500 out of my account if they didn't agree with what I said. I said, okay, you can have your money. I made you what money I could, and then say la vie Paris, go on. You ain't telling me what to say. But eventually it's all going to be like that. It's all going to be like that. But sure, I do have a Cash App. I'm going to try to get it pinned where the PayPal is, and only reason I got it is for, you know, something crazy go on or whatever. You know, I've not used it. I think last time, I used it. I think last week, because there's a buddy of mine that you see on my Facebook page. I went on there and. He makes like these little daggers. It's like a little G10. It's made out of G10's of plastic, real hard plastic, like that, what the knives got on them, G10. And he makes like a little dagger that you can hold in your hand, and it's not metal. And it comes with a little sheath, goes on your belt. It should be here actually in the mail tomorrow, and I'll be taking pictures and I'll post his page. But and y'all can definitely go and check it out. And I forgot even why I brought that up. Y'all know how my mind is. What was it? Why did I even bring that up? I don't know. That's how my mind is. I'll think of it in a second. Oh, that's why I use Cash App. See, I have to go back and read the comments. It's crazy like that. Yeah, whatever works. Well, look, I'm weird. I got to have constant reminders sometimes, you know, because it's like, yeah, no, I don't have nothing to do with PayPal. Now, I believe it actually says, but there's a PayPal on here. Like if you go to my bio or whatever, but if you click on it, there's nothing there. It's gone. It's gone. It's not linked to me anyway. So I need to go in there and try to delete that somehow. But yeah, they basically come out and made in their last update or whatever. And remember, there was a big quarrel about it, and they said, they tried to, you know, back up and punt on that, so to say, and say, we're not going to do that. But they never changed it in the writing. They never changed it in the paperwork. They lied to your face, is what PayPal did. So I wouldn't recommend anybody use them. They basically don't want you to come over here come on here and say anything you want to say. They don't agree with that. They say if they don't like what you say and you're putting content out with their, PayPal logo in there, then they can come and take $2,500 away from you. That's not America, Jack. You can go back to North Korea, pal. That's what it sounds to me like they're running that from, because you ain't getting my money no more. It's crazy. Yeah, oh yeah. And yeah, PayPal takes a lot of money. YouTube takes a lot of money. They take quite a bit. It's they get like 30% or something. It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. These little clicks and likes and all that, man, people, that's how they make their money. So go to their page, unsubscribe, take that away from them. Because I promise, if you do, if everybody did, 23 people right here, they'd notice. And look, I'm not saying, I don't want these people to hurt. I don't want to see nobody go through no pain. But they ought not be on here lying to you and your kids either. I'm not one of these all lovey-dovey. I believe in the anger and the tempers, and I believe in all that. Because I believe that's life, and I believe that's as a human being. That's how we are. We are. There's no such thing as all lovey-dovey. There's no such thing as that. That's fairy tale land. You need to snap out of it. Hopper's Fishing, what's up? How you doing? Guys, I appreciate y'all. I said I wasn't going to make it over an hour, and I did 6 minutes. But y'all know that's how it is. Sometimes I get talking. But look at the fire's done about. I mean, I've got enough here to get it going back really good. I'm probably going to do a video in a day or so of refilling. I got the little 1 pound, you got the little 1 pound propane tanks, and I've got the big 20 pound. Well, I'm going to be showing y'all how to refill the little 1 pounds out of the 20 pounds. Well, I'm going to try to. Let's say it like that. I've got everything I need. I just ain't done it yet. I've not had to, or I don't need to, but might come on and do a video about that. And I know I was going to tell y'all too, if you do order one of them We the People Bibles, and if you have no patience like me, you're not going to have any fun, because it's like a 5, 6, 7 week waiting period minimum. Like they don't even make that. They don't have these We the People Bibles just sitting around. When you buy one, they make it, send it to you. It's kind of weird to me. I don't know why. I don't like that, but I guess they don't want to be stuck with a lot of them. But in my mind, if they was stuck with a lot of them, it'd just be that much more they could give away instead of $80 a piece. So I don't know. But if you do order one, like I said, it's going to take 5, 6, 7 weeks. Mine should be here. I'm on like week 4 now. Reason I say that is that y'all can see these words are so little in this one. It's hard for me to. I have to really concentrate, because I mean, you see how little the Bible is. It's really little. I got perfect vision, right? But they're just really little. Like, I mean, I can read it from there. I can see it from there, everything. I just have to really concentrate. And I'm getting older, and I know that the more you use it, the more you abuse it. So I ain't going to wear my eyeballs out. What I'm getting at is I thought it's already going to be here. I thought it was going to be here 3 weeks ago. Like, I thought I'd order it, and in 4 or 5 days it'd be here. Whoa. No, it still says, on the thing, it says, order placed. And then I get emails saying they're printing it and all this. And I'm like, golly. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do appreciate the emails, but I don't really have the patience. Like, I'm one of them that, where did I get the, I'm pretty sure Trump and his family makes them. If you go wethepeople.com, or just go to Google and type in We the People Bible. And all it is, it's bigger than this. I think it's like a 6x9. It's a little bit bigger print than this. That's why I'm waiting for it. But it's got like the Constitution, Gettysburg Address, and this country was found on Christianity right here, nothing else. So I don't have a problem with the Constitution and stuff being in it, because I promise the Constitution is the only reason it's still around. It's the only reason it's still around. So why not? Why wouldn't it be in front? It stands for this. So that was one that I was like, man, somehow I know the Constitution. I know the Gettysburg Address. I know all, I know them, but one day I'll be gone. That'll be left by somebody. You got to keep passing it down, guys. 'Cause like I said, real history is not being told. Real history is what we say it is. And right now, we don't have the majority. Right now, we're not talking. Right now, we're not able to tell the history. The left is telling history right now. Do you realize that? We're bad guys right now. And we're going to continue to probably be bad guys. We always probably will be in their eyes, but y'all know what I'm saying. I don't know. Look, I'm a winner either way, so it don't really matter to me. I know we got we got a big battle in front of us. I just think that there's a lot of good people that deserve. Well, I mean, we all deserve hell, but I think they should go to heaven. And you know, if it takes a hillbilly like me coming on this little box, ranting and raving and this and that to wake people up, then that's what I'm going to do. It's like I said, I wished I didn't have to do this. If this country and all this around me wasn't in this shape, I wouldn't have to do this. But I promise you, there's more people who needs to hear this than they are watching. And I'll say that again. There's more people that need to hear this than the 25 that's watching right now. So there's that. Yeah, sites on Google have the Bible. Yeah, I think wethepeople.com or We the People Bible. But you type it in. I seen it from. I was scrolling through Facebook, and Donald Trump Jr.'s got like this big ad pops up just about every time I'm on there, and I'd seen it for months and months and months, and I was like, I like that. That's a pretty good idea. And then I was like, well, that would be a little bigger. I did. I've got a little stand that I'm gonna be able to set. I'm gonna get me a little table that way we'll be able to set it up, and we'll actually be able to do a little. Actual reading some verses. So like I said, I can do it in this one, but I feel like 2 or 3 weeks of this will be all I'll be in my eyes. My eyes will be shot. So I'm waiting on the bigger print one. The Bible also said the meek shall inherit the earth. That's right. Yep. Yeah, all this right here that we're on right now, one day, it's funny y'all talking about that in Revelations because I read that tonight. Where it's talking about, what does it say? Where everything's going to get the new heaven, basically. I read it earlier. I think everybody needs to go and read the whole daggone book of Revelation. Read it tonight. Why not? And I've tried myself to, instead of scrolling through Facebook or YouTube or whatever, I've been trying to pick up a Bible more and read it. And not only that, on my phone, I've got Bible on my phone as well. But I've learned that the phone is not a good. It's good if I'm out and about or whatever. But I mean, when I go somewhere, I've always got this with me anyway. But there's a lot of distractions on this phone, especially if you don't put on Do Not Disturb. If you got other stuff, you got to kind of keep a watch on. Phone's not a good option. But how you doing, Tanya? How you doing? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Sassy Jean, hey, I appreciate that. I promise I ain't nobody special. I'm just sick of seeing the, what do you call it? Stupidity or laziness. It's got probably kind of a mixture of both. I see a lot of people this day and time it's not the fact that their brain can't comprehend right from wrong. It's the fact that they don't want it to. They don't want to have to deal with it. That's laziness is exactly what that is. And we see so much of that. If you look back at like in the early 1900s, go back and do your history, what you can find of this. And when they had the big national fairs and that, like in the 1910s, 1912, 1914, 1915, all that, how big the cities and buildings and what this country looked like then. And it was only like 2 years. They built all this magnificent stuff up, and in 6 months they'd tear it all down. Never have understood why they did all that. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some kind of fair, World Fair or something it was called. But they build these buildings and I'm not talking about going putting up a bunch of daggone plywood and stuff. I'm talking real architect genius buildings. I mean, they'd build these big fancy things up, and then 6 months later they'd all be on the ground. There's some of the actual buildings, I think the remnants are still up, but they're in pretty rough shape from my understanding. But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, good stuff that goes on that we don't know about. There's more bad stuff that we find out that ain't true. Something I've learned is that you need to look at, if they come out with a big story, look at what they're not telling you, because the majority of the time that story they're telling you is just a distraction, right? It's just a distraction, trying to pull you away from what's really going on and hoping you don't find out. Well, I'm one of them that's going to dig and try to find out, But guys, look, I appreciate y'all tuning in. What is today? Today's Thursday, right? Is today Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll come back on tomorrow evening sometime. And for the ones jumping in late, y'all can go back and look. I got another bag of goodies here that I'm gonna give away. Probably when we hit like when it gets to 7,000, we'll just shoot for that. And then if that takes too long, then we'll do it earlier. But look, I appreciate y'all. If y'all just tuning in, y'all go back, watch the replay. I myself will go back and watch the whole 1 hour and 15 minutes because I know sometimes I get fired up and it's not even. I know it sounds weird, but it's like it's not even me talking. It's like, well, just like you'll hear me say in this video. I didn't even mean to say. I wasn't even planning on saying that. God uses us like that, you know. And I didn't say that right away because I didn't want to scare anybody. But look, I don't really have another way, an easy way of saying it. God uses people like that. So somebody needs to hear that. It might not be you, but if it ain't you, it could be your neighbor, could be your sister, could be, I don't know. Share it. Somebody needs to hear it. But I appreciate y'all. Hey, say a prayer for a country. Say a prayer for a president. As hard as it is for me to say that. Say a prayer for one another. Say a prayer for veterans. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow evening sometime. Y'all have a good night. If I can get it, look, Eric won't even stop. Y'all might be stuck with me all night. I'm just kidding. Y'all have a good one.